The world as we know it today was on the edge of being totally different. From ancient to modern times, these key moments have determined the fate of nations and influenced human history. If you enjoy our videos and want to support our work, please like and leave your thoughts in the comments below. The Battle of Marathon played an important role in preserving Greek independence and influencing the course of European history. Fought in 490 BCE between the Athenians and the Persians, it was part of the first Persian invasion of Greece, which sought to expand the territories of Persian Empire under King Darius III. The Persian army, estimated at 25,000 to 50,000 soldiers, greatly outnumbered the Athenians' army of only 10,000, including their Plataean allies. However, the Athenians, led by the generals Miltiades and Callimachus, following a strategic plan to counter the Persian numerical advantage, managed to secure a decisive victory. After the Athenians achieved victory, a messenger named Phidippides is said to have run approximately 26 miles to Athens to announce the victory before collapsing and dying. This event later inspired the modern marathon race. This victory greatly boosted the morale and confidence of the Athenians. It demonstrated that the powerful Persian Empire could be defeated, inspiring a sense of unity among the Greek city-states. But what if the results were different, and the Persians would have successfully conquered Greece? Persian influence could stop Greek culture, philosophy, and democracy to develop in the same way. If the Persians had won, they might have imposed a different political system, potentially hindering the development and spread of democratic ideals. A Persian victory could have further expanded the Persian Empire into Europe and make it the dominant power in the Mediterranean, altering the balance of power and influencing subsequent conflicts and alliances in the region. The Battle of Zama, fought in 202 BCE between the forces of Rome under Scipio Africanus and Carthage led by Hannibal, marked the conclusion of the Second Punic War and could have changed the whole existence of the Roman Empire. The Second Punic War was a conflict between Rome and Carthage, with Hannibal Barca leading Carthaginian forces in a series of remarkable military campaigns, including the famous crossing of the Alps. Scipio Africanus led a well-disciplined Roman army, while Hannibal commanded a mixed force of Carthaginians, Numidians, and mercenaries. Hannibal's use of war elephants, a signature tactic in his earlier battles, was less effective at Zama. Despite Hannibal's tactical prowess, he suffered defeat. The battle marked the end of the Second Punic War and the decline of Carthaginian power. After the Battle of Zama, Carthage sued for peace. The terms of the peace settlement were harsh for Carthage, leading to territorial losses, disarmament, and heavy reparations to Rome. But what if the results were different? The victory at Zama solidified Rome's dominance in the Western Mediterranean. If Carthage had won, the balance of power in the Mediterranean could have been altered, and Roman expansion and influence might have been slowed or redirected. The outcome of Zama and the subsequent peace terms played a role in shaping Roman history. If Rome had faced a more formidable Carthage, the trajectory of Roman expansion, politics, and governance might have taken a different path. The Battle of Gaugamela, fought in 331 BCE, aimed to stop Alexander the Great's conquest of the Persian Empire under King Darius III. Gaugamela, located in modern-day Iraq, was the site of the decisive confrontation between the Macedonian army and Persian forces. Alexander's army of around 40,000 soldiers was greatly outnumbered by the Persian vast army of 50,000 to 100,000 troops, including infantry, cavalry, and war elephants. Despite outnumbered, Alexander employed innovative tactics, including the Macedonian phalanx, and secured a decisive victory. King Darius managed to escape, but his flight marked the end of organized Persian resistance against Alexander. Alexander's victory resulted in the collapse of the Achaemenid Persian Empire, paving the way for his conquest of the Persian capital, Persepolis, and the subsequent establishment of the Macedonian Empire. But what if the results were different? A Persian victory could have preserved the Achaemenid Empire and maintained Persian dominance in the region. The Hellenistic period, characterized by the spread of Greek culture and influence, might not have occurred as it did. The cultural fusion that followed Alexander's conquests played a key role in shaping the Mediterranean and Near Eastern civilizations. This facilitated a significant cultural exchange between the Greek and Persian worlds. The defeat of Alexander at Gaugamela might have prevented the rapid expansion of the Macedonian Empire and the spread of Hellenistic world. The Battle of Waterloo, fought on June 18, 1815, near the town of Waterloo in present-day Belgium, was a decisive engagement that marked the end of the Napoleonic era, being a crucial moment in European history. The battle took place during the 100 Days, a period when Napoleon Bonaparte returned to power after his escape from exile on the island of Elba. The French, led by Napoleon, faced the Seventh Coalition, a coalition of European powers determined to defeat him. The major Allied forces were the British, commanded by the Duke of Wellington, and the Prussian forces, led by Gebhard Leberecht von Blücher. Napoleon's plan was to defeat the Allied forces quickly before they could unite. He engaged the British at Quatre Bras on June 16th, and then faced the combined British and Prussian forces at Waterloo on June 18th. The night before the battle, heavy rain fell, making the ground muddy. This affected the mobility of troops and added a challenging element to the conflict. The battle lasted for most of the day, with intense fighting on both sides. In the afternoon, Napoleon ordered a massive infantry assault known as the Grande Battery, or Pickett's Charge, attempting to break the Allied lines. However, it was repelled with heavy casualties. The defeat at Waterloo led to Napoleon's second abdication, marking the end of his rule and the conclusion of the Napoleonic Wars. The Battle of Waterloo had profound consequences for Europe. It led to the Congress of Vienna, the restoration of the Bourbon monarchy in France, and the reshaping of political boundaries. But what if the results were different? A French victory might have allowed Napoleon to maintain power, altering the geopolitical balance and potentially leading to further European conflicts. The defeat of the Allies could have affected the decisions made during the Congress of Vienna, potentially reshaping the post-Napoleonic political landscape. A French victory might have led to continued hostilities and the persistence of Napoleonic influence in European affairs. The outcome could have resulted in different national boundaries and configurations, influencing the development of European states. The Battle of Normandy, also known as D-Day or Operation Overlord, was a pivotal campaign that changed the course of World War II in 1944. It was the largest amphibious invasion in history and played a crucial role in the Allied liberation of Western Europe from Nazi occupation. The invasion was meticulously planned for months by Allied commanders, led by General Dwight D. Eisenhower. The planning involved coordination among American, British, Canadian, and other Allied forces. June 6, 1944, is known as D-Day, the day when the Allied forces launched the invasion. It involved a massive amphibious assault on the beaches of Normandy in northern France. The invasion targeted 5 beaches, codenamed Utah, Omaha, Gold, Juno, and Sword. American, British, Canadian, and other Allied forces landed on these beaches. After securing the beachheads, the Allies faced the challenge of breaking out from Normandy. The Battle of the Hedgerows was a notable phase as the Allies had to overcome the natural obstacles of hedgerow-covered fields. On August 25, 1944, Paris was liberated by Allied forces, marking a symbolic victory and a turning point in the war in Western Europe. The success of the Battle of Normandy had a profound impact on World War II. It marked the beginning of the end for Nazi Germany in Western Europe and paved the way for the eventual defeat of the Axis powers. But what if the results were different? A failure at Normandy could have delayed the liberation of Western Europe, allowing the Germans more time to strengthen their defenses and potentially prolonging the war, which may have had different results. These key moments shaped the world as we know it today. They changed maps, shifted power, and changed the course of history. Let's remember these battles not just as stories of the past, but as lessons for our future, guiding us towards a world of understanding and peace. Thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment about our next video topics. Until next time.